All right, here's that wrench. I have ground, a fairly decent bevel on it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick it on my vise here. I'm going to take a file and I'm going to smooth that bevel out and make it uniform. I'm going to make the plunge lines uniform. And then I'm going to sand it down and I'm going to heat treat it and temper it and then see if I can buff this out, make it pretty. I'm not going to ask much for it. I'll make a sheath for it and everything. Just a unique, interesting little thing, handmade from a wrench, and it's 27 millimeter. It's not even American made, and somebody has put their initials in it. Maybe I can, no, it's too deep to grind out, but anyway, that's where I'm at. And here's the florabilis. I got to clean that up. Got to clean it up with 400, sand it down with some 600, and then put my handles on it and let it sit overnight. Tomorrow I got to go for my CAT scan, and I'm not looking forward to this. The CAT scan's a piece of cake, but it's this lotion-like crap that you have to drink. It's like 6 gallons. I'm kidding, but by the time you finish drinking it, it feels like you drank 6 gallons of it. So I have to drink 1 bottle of it tonight, and it's a pretty big bottle. And then a bottle in the morning about 2 hours before I go to the CAT scan. And then when I get there, I got to drink another clear liquid. So I'm going to be filled up with this nasty stuff, and it's all going to come out here. So it's going to be an unpleasant day tomorrow, and I got to bring extra bags just in case. Plus, I wear bib overalls, and I got to take these down on my either off or, so I'll be wearing one of them little paper gowns. It's not pleasant at all. So let me get to work here and stop thinking about it. I'm going to work on that a little bit, and then before the day's out, I'll have the handles on that. I can't do anything until the epoxy dries, so it doesn't really matter what time of the day I put the handles on, because I can't do anything till Thursday. And tomorrow is Wednesday. You'll see this Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So let me play around with this a little bit, see what I can do. All right. This is the very first time I have made a knife out of something besides the steel that I buy. So this is how big it is. It's not a lot of blade, but I wanted to leave enough handle for a larger hand. So it's a good usable blade. Let me get the, where's my, here we go. So, 3.5 inches. Yeah, a good 3.5 inches. All right, I gotta make a sheath. If this is something you might be interested in, let me know. I think I'm gonna ask $65 for it, just because it's not something I normally make. It's just a one-off. I just wanted to see if I could do it. So I'm gonna heat treat this and temper it. Put an edge on it, make a sheath. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, heat treat it and get it in the tempering oven, and then I'm going to clean the plurabilis up and get the handles on that before the day is up. So let me go heat treat and temper that, and then I'm going to come back and work on that, because this took me all morning. It's afternoon now, 1:30, something like that. So, kind of cool. All right, I've got this sanded up to a nice satiny finish. That's a satin finish right there. That's not a mirror polished. I'm fixing to acetone everything down, clean it all up, epoxy it together, and That's what the handle is going to look like. Shiny and multi-layered, because that's what it's got, multi-layers. All right, get to work, and I'll be back probably Thursday, unless I can't imagine, you know, if I go through this CAT scan and they see something bad, you know, they may want to put me right in the hospital and fix it. I don't know. It's all revolving around this here, which has turned into a, you know, basketball-sized freaking hernia. And I'm sick of thinking about it. I just want life to go back to normal. Alrighty, I'm gonna get this epoxied on, and maybe Thursday I'll get this finished. There we go. See you Thursday. Well, I'll be here Thursday or late Wednesday. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? What is it? Who knows? What evils lurk in the hearts of men? The shadow knows. Well, I thought it was the end of the day, and I got the handle on that knife, and the dinger went off on my tempering oven, so I decided to go ahead and just do it. And there we go. Now I'm at the house, and since it's the end of the day, I'm going to sit in here and draw me out a sheath. So that's, let's see, that'll be carried that way. Okay. Oh, and I got my refurbished pellet rifle. I'll show you that. This is the sheath for the knife I put the handles on. So Thursday I'll have those handles sanded and ready to go. And I'll make a sheath for this Thursday. But right now I'm going to get a pattern made. All right, I shot it a few times just to make sure it works. This is what they called refurbished. And I think I know what the problem was. The chamber is really tight. It's hard to get a pellet in. You really got to push a pellet in hard. So that might have been the problem, but I don't have a problem with that. And I shot it about 5 times. It works, and it's really crappy scope. I think it's, I don't even know if it's any power at all, because no magnification at all. It doesn't seem like it. And it's very blurry. It's not a very clear scope. So I will be putting a better scope on this. And you know, I got a few, there's something about air rifles where regular scopes have to be built super tough. The crosshairs move from the jolt from these. And anyway, I got a couple of old scopes. I got a old Weaver K6, I believe it is. I'll put on here. That's a 4-power. And I'll see if that works better, magnifies it better. And I'm going to get a table and set it up here. And Charlie and I, we're just going to have a blast. Shooting targets down there by the stump. You can see how high it is up the hill there to anybody. It's a long ways up there. So there's a good 20 foot of hill up above the target. And we're shooting down, you know, we're up and we're shooting down into the valley there. So there's no chance. And there's nothing, there is a gas well back there, and occasionally there's a guy back there, but he's in no danger. I wouldn't shoot if this wasn't safe. I mean, it's a pellet, so it's not going to like, I mean, regardless, even if it was a 30-06, I would still be safe shooting in that direction downhill. And that is the only direction in my whole yard that would be safe to shoot without worrying about, you know, where the bullet or the pellet goes. And we could shoot this away across the bottom, because on the other end there's a hill too. But it's just too convenient to come out the back door and sit here and shoot. Okay, I'm done. I'm dreading drinking this stuff. I'm trying to put it off. And that's why I decided to work on that knife a little longer out there. I'm just trying not to think about I got to drink this crap. It's like the thickness of lotion. And then I got to do it again in the morning. God, I tell you what. I am so tired of doctors and tests and just tired, man. I just want life to go back to normal.